Now we shall discuss about the rainy season of the southwest monsoon, which lasts from June to September. You see, the onset of the monsoon over the Malabar coast in Kerala is a spectacular event. So you all know that the first state to see monsoon, the first state to witness monsoon is Kerala. There is a miraculous change in the general scenario of the country. The landscape seems suddenly transformed with lush green fields and overflowing rivers. As I had stated earlier, that the sun shines overhead the Tropic of Cancer from March to May. And by the end of May, the differential heating of the land and sea brings about a seasonal low pressure trough which is centered between the Thar Desert and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. As a result, a high pressure gradient builds up between the hot North India with intense low pressure and cooler water bodies surrounding it with high pressure. So, in the month of March, April, May, and June, the landmass of India gets extremely heated, whereas the surrounding seas are still cool. And when the landmass gets heated, it develops a low pressure trough. A low pressure trough between Rajasthan and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Rajasthan, okay, when I say Rajasthan, it means the Thar Desert and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Whereas the surrounding seas are still cooler and they have relatively higher pressure. Now, the low pressure trough attracts the southeast trade winds blowing in the southern hemisphere. Now, as such, after crossing the equator, now these winds, okay, which originate in the southern hemisphere, they move in a southeasterly direction. They move in a southeasterly direction. But after crossing the equator, they change their direction, they get deflected, okay, and they become southwest monsoon winds. They become southwest monsoon winds. They pick up moisture from the Arabian Sea and they are named as southwest monsoon as they blow from which area to which area? They blow from southwest to northeast. Now, they strike the state of Kerala, and as we know that India has a peninsular shape, okay, the shape of India is peninsular. And as a result of this peninsular shape, what happens is these winds get divided into two branches, namely the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. Now we'll first discuss about the Arabian Sea branch. The Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon strikes the western coast of India in Kerala. Okay, first is Kerala. Kerala is the first state to see monsoon on the 1st June. It gives a very heavy rainfall along the windward side of Western Ghats because these winds are unable to cross over to the Western Ghats. What is the nature of rainfall? The nature is, you can say it is orographic rainfall, or you can call it relief rainfall. This is very important. Now, the Deccan Plateau, which lies in the rain shadow of the Western Ghats, receive very little rainfall. Most of the rainfall, mind it, this part is very important. The major portion of the rainfall, okay, coming from the Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon is received by the Western Ghats, which lie on the windward side, and on the leeward side we have the Deccan Plateau, which gets very little rainfall. Now, a number of time questions are set from this part in the give reason section of your question paper. Mahabaleshwar, situated on the western side of Western Ghats. Mind it, you have to mention each and every detail. Mahabaleshwar, situated on the western side of Western Ghats, receive around 250 centimeters of rainfall, whereas Pune, only a few kilometers away, receive less than 70 centimeters of rainfall. This is very important part. The duration and amount of rainfall also goes on decreasing as the Arabian Sea branch moves northward. Right?